Good evening, everyone. Treasure Troller here. Welcome to the ride to work for Saturday, I think the 8th. And today I want to talk about something that happened a couple of days ago. And I'm just kind of wondering about sort of expert opinion, or how much some things can how much something that you're wrong on, or you fall for the LARP, should it discredit you. And I'm talking about Wednesday's Periscope by Mike Cernovich. And Mike is a fairly popular opinion host, I guess you could call him, lawyer. He's the one that got some of the Epstein papers released by, I believe he sued one of the victims, the one that was accusing Alan Dershowitz. I'm not 100% on that, but I do know that he was, I'm pretty sure he had gone after, basically through the victim to get to some of the court papers. Well, anyways, on Wednesday, he came out and really lit his followers up. It was when the Attorney General for New York came out, and right after the announcement that Deutsche Bank was going to release some of the financial records pertaining to Donald Trump, there was going to be a major announcement of national interest. And Cernovich, well, he kind of took the bait. Oh, this is bad for Trump. And this is really bad for Trump. And he was saying it could be one of four things. Now, he did say it could be nothing, which he really was dismissive of that. It was either going to be a civil indictment, a criminal indictment, or they were actually going to put out an arrest warrant for Donald Trump. And he was talking about how legally this could be a just sort of tear the Constitution up, because any county district attorney could file an arrest warrant for the president, get a grand jury and file an arrest warrant. How that would really legally put people, well, I guess, in a bind. But anyways, he thought it would come down to criminal indictment or civil indictment. And he was pretty sure that that's the route that it was going to be. So the announcement, which would have been on Thursday, was going to be some form of indictment against Donald Trump. And he was very insistent upon his listeners that he was the attorney and they weren't, that they needed to cite case law if they were going to argue with the one and only Michael Cernovich as to how he was wrong on this, with regards to them not being able to indict a sitting president, how they couldn't issue an arrest warrant. Well, anyways, Mr. Cernovich was pretty adamant about this being bad news for Donald Trump. I didn't respond. I watched him on delay. I couldn't respond. But I just thought it was rather odd that they announced they're going to release the documents, and the next day they were going to issue some sort of indictment. I thought that was a bit premature, but in these days you don't actually need evidence or you just hide it. You know, just ask Roger Stone, Michael Flynn, Papadopoulos, Carter Page. You know, you can ask any of them. Sidney Powell, the attorney for General Flynn, ask them about the hiding of evidence, or we don't need to see all of it, just what they want us to see. So it's not completely unlikely that lack of evidence or evidence disproving their theory would be enough to make them stop. But anyways, I thought it was a bit premature, just a little odd that well, we're getting the documents and then there was an indictment without any kind of review or anything. So the next day, sure enough, it comes out that it's about the NRA. Apparently the NRA was the organization was founded in New York, and so now the Attorney General wants to basically dissolve the NRA. So Mr. Cernovich fell pretty hard for the announcement, and I'm just kind of wondering, as far as us as viewers, is this a cautionary tale for us? Just exactly how much trust or credence should we put in these people that, you know, even if we follow time to time. I mean, Michael Cernovich to me, is a pretty intelligent individual. He tries to keep things on a even keel. He tries to be objective. He's not a big fan of the Trump administration, but he is objective. And even the objective ones now fail, and I mean, this was a pretty big fail. So I'm just kind of wondering for us as viewers over the next, whatever it is, 90 days, just exactly how much we should actually believe what these people are telling us. So I guess the best thing we can do is just if you listen to them and they're saying something you don't necessarily agree with, but I just I'm not going to take these people's opinions anymore at face value. Not that I took Cernovich that way to begin with, but there are other people that I would listen to that I would take it at face value, but not anymore. I guess over the next 85 to 90 days, whatever it is, I'm just going to be a little bit cautious. I'm not going to get caught up in all the hype. And I guess I think if I was them, I would be a little careful too before you get caught up into something. And I've noticed Mr. Cernovich hasn't been on Periscope now for 3 or 4 days. So I guess we all just need to sit back and relax and I don't know, maybe turn these guys off and read a book. So this is Treasure Troller saying aloha and good day.